Welcome UCL fans, and more specifically Tulsa Talonflames fans. I am Nintendo Fanatic 64, and I'm here doing my own draft analysis for the United Championship League Season 2. This is the final video of this series, where I've gone through all the other teams so far, and I've been doing my own draft analysis by comparing their Season 1 drafts to the Season 2 picks, as well as what I know a little bit about the competitive Pokemon scene. So, if you do enjoy this video, please leave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more UCL content. I plan to do them every Tuesday and Friday. Tuesdays will be my weekly review and analysis that happened from the past weekend, and then Friday will be leading up the actual matchups that will be taking place. So, but let's go ahead and get into what we're here for today, and that is the Tulsa Talonflames. So let's take a look at their Season 1 draft. Definitely not a terrible team with it. Went 6-9 during the regular season. In their OU picks, they drafted Heatran, Ferrothorn, and Latias. In their UU picks, drafted Galvantula, Salamence, and Mega Houndoom, who was traded in Week 4, but was traded back to them at Week 6. They had Mega Beedrill for basically 2 weeks, but did not even use it. In the RU, drafted Jellicent, Virizion, and Seismitoad, and then the NU department drafted Liepard, Muck, and Dusk Noir. Definitely had a lot of luck with Salamence being their #1 offensive mon during Season 1. Brought Latias to every single battle, as well as Salamence to almost every single battle. Galvantula was brought a lot of the times as well, and just had a real good mix between all the other mons with that. Heatran, Ferrothorn, and Seismitoad being brought probably the most out of all the other ones that are there with it. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Season 2 draft for the Tulsa Talonflames. So, biggest surprise of all was the drafting of Volcanion. Since it has been released in Japan, it is allowed to be used in the UCL. So they started with Volcanion, then drafted Thundurus Incarnate, which I believe Thundurus is the one that gets Prankster on it. I'm not 100% too sure off the top of my head with that. Then also drafted Bisharp, drafted Florges, Donphan, and Goodra. Uxie, Isilgor, and Mega Bayonet as their Mega for the season. And then the final picks drafted Shiftry, Tauros, and Mr. Mime. So, definitely some interesting choices. Volcanion was definitely, like I said, the biggest surprise of all of them. Thundurus Incarnate will be definitely good because, of course, Thundurus, I believe, will also get access to Volt Switch, so be able to get like some Volt Switch action out on there. Bisharp, definitely one of the highest attack stabs, but of course it is 4 times weak to fighting types. But of course you get like a little bit of resistances with stuff like Thundurus Incarnate, as well as Florges gets it. If she brings Goodra with her, and has it run with Gooey on it, so it would slow down their opponents if they're expecting to do some physical damage to Bisharp. Switch out to Goodra, and then it actually ends up, getting hit with Gooey instead on that, so that'd be kind of nice. Isilgor, definitely like a fast spike setter on it. We saw Isilgor on the Bronx Bearticks in Season 1, did a lot of work for them. Could use Final Gambit if you just want to get rid of or get something down really low to start off the match with as well. So definitely a lot of good things to go with. Mega Bayonet is probably one of my favorite Ghost-type Megas that are out there that at least can be used in the draft format. I might even be the only one I can think of as well, but with the ability of Prankster, and then you can also get like priority moves such as like Shadow Sneak, and I think it might be able to get Sucker Punch. I'm not 100% too sure, but I mean it also gets like Prankster, Will-O-Wisp, Prankster, Destiny Bond, different moves like that to really help do some damage, and it has a pretty nice attack stab as well. Shiftry is one of those ones that I like using in a playthrough on it, but is not really all that great in a competitive sense. But definitely could be really run well here. If you get the Sun up, Shiftry gets, I believe, Chlorophyll, so it can become a little fast, hard-hitting guy with it. A lot of physical attacks with it, Leaf Blade, or I think it gets like Psycho Cut or something like that, which could definitely do a lot of work with them. Uxie can be good because I'm pretty sure all the Lake Guardians get access to Stealth Rocks, so and they all have Levitate, I believe, as well. So nice little ground immunity there. In addition to Thunderous being a Donphan being a really good spinner, and I believe it also can set up the rocks. Gets priority with Ice Shard as well. Get Stab, Earthquake. Earthquake is definitely one of the most powerful moves in the game, so it would be good to run with that. Tauros, definitely another one with kind of nice attack stats on it. Could do a lot of work on it, but don't think it'll be brought too often on it. But we'll have to wait and see how it gets used with it. Florges, probably one of the best fairy types you can get in the game for it. Has a lot of different versatility with it, which is the one thing that they were aiming for. The coach Cuddle of Death, aka Kristen, was aiming for was a lot of versatile Pokemon. So it can be run specially, can be run as a wall to tank hits, can be used as a cleric with like Heal Bell or Aromatherapy, because I think it gets access to both. And then don't know why you want to run both on them, but this has a lot of things that it can do. It can be very stally at times if it wants to play that game with it. Like I said, Gudra, nice dragon type on there as well, and can get access to. You can get grass immunity if you want to run Sap Sipper on it. Run it with Gooey so it can slow down your opponents that want to use physical attacks on you. Mr. Mime, kind of one of the more interesting picks, I would say, for it. Definitely not a bad one. Gives them a Psychic type, but it also gives them another Fairy typing, so it gives them a little bit of weakness to Poison types. But then again, you have Bisharp, who is a Steel type, so therefore you have all the immunity from Poison as well. Like I said, it's a very nice mix of things. I can't wait to see how well this team actually does perform this season. Should be very interesting. I mean, all the teams that have, all these teams have had a really successful draft in my eyes. I do wish the best of luck to Cuddle of Death, Kristen, the Tulsa Talonflames. These are all really great teams, and I cannot wait to get into this season as well. If you all do enjoy this video, please leave it a thumbs up. Let me know down below who you believe is going to be the MVP of the Tulsa Talonflames this season. And don't forget, check back tomorrow where I will be having, assuming I get this up on time at least, where I will be having my week one analysis for all the matches that will be taking place. So thank you all very much for watching. I have enjoyed these videos, and I hope you all have enjoyed them as well. But thank you all very much. Take care, and goodbye.